Hey friends, and welcome to Marketing Mondays. I am Brianca Johnson. I am a marketing strategist and educator. And today I will be going live about the Clarity to Coins Accelerator. So as you're watching this live, if you have any questions or if you are watching the replay and you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or slide into my DMs. So I'm actually quite excited about today's live because I'm really getting into this flow of going live every Monday, showing up for myself and my clients and my audience, you all. So today, I really just want to talk about the Clarity to Coins Accelerator. We are accepting applications for the January cohort, and we are looking for 5 online service providers or coaches who really want to package a sellable offer and develop a profitable marketing and launch strategy. So if you know that that is a part of your Q1 goals, that you really just want to take your expertise and you want to package it into an offer that sells and that is marketable and that makes sense for you, then Clarity to Coins is the perfect program for you because that is all that we focus on. So this program was created about a year ago, and it is a 12-week program. We recently switched from a 6-month program to a 12-week program just to make the transformation a little more quicker for our clients, because honestly, you really just need the strategies, and then you are able to go and take those strategies and duplicate or replicate them however you need to in the future. Like once you know how to market, once you know how to launch your business, then you are able to continuously doing it, and that's really what I want to teach. I focus a lot on empowering my clients to operate as their own launch strategists, to feel confident in the strategies that they create and in their business. And it's one of the things that I'm most proud of. One of the things that I truly hate is to see my clients on this hamster wheel of confusion, right? Like struggling to really figure out, how do I take what it is that I know, whether it's from corporate America or from bartering or from having a side hustle, right? How do I take all of that information and package it into something that will earn me additional income? A lot of my clients are women who want to pay off debt. They want to take more vacations. They want to elevate their lifestyle or purchase their first home, break generational curses, things like that. And so these businesses allow them to do that. But the struggle often for my clients is that they don't know how to get this offer in front of people who are willing to pay them. And so they end up in this hamster wheel, feeling frustrated, feeling like maybe their offer isn't good enough, or maybe they aren't the expert that they claim to be, or they stay stuck on the sidelines as a hidden gem. And that is just one thing that I really, 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 really work to navigate with my clients. And the reason that I care so much about this is because I spent so long, literally over 7 years, I spent as a hidden gem in this industry, as someone who really understood marketing, really understood launching. But because I was not confident in myself, or not confident in my offers, not confident in, my business or whatever, instead of me showing up, and serving in the way that I envisioned, I would often, shrink and kind of like hide out. And one of the things that I committed myself to is that I want to help women get out of that, especially women who want to own their own businesses, women who see a bigger life, for themselves or for their business or for their team. So that is one of the biggest reasons that I created Clarity to Coins, because I know that oftentimes the biggest barrier to our success is our confidence, right, in our offer. It's our confidence in the thing that we are putting out in front of our ideal clients. And we struggle with that because we don't really have clarity on how to package that offer. We don't really have clarity on how to strategically craft the messaging around that offer so that we can attract and nurture and convert our ideal clients. And so we spent all of this time trying these like one-off strategies, like, oh, if I just learn a reel strategy, or if I just learn a content creation strategy, or if I, leave Instagram and go to LinkedIn. And the truth is that, a marketing strategy is all encompassing. So it covers all of the different platforms in which you show up. It covers things like your SEO and your email marketing and your funnel. And so being able to really put those pieces together for your offer and being able to communicate it is one of the key reasons that I created Clarity to Coins. And it's one of the things that I really want to teach women in this industry. I built my career over a decade as a digital director in different, positions and marketing and things like that. And I realized that the way that we teach marketing on the internet is really like an internet marketing strategy. And it's not necessarily a marketing strategy that entrepreneurs who are on the internet can use. And the big difference in that is that the strategies that I teach, the way that I teach my clients, it's not one size fits all. It's not, oh, just do this thing. We build custom strategies for my clients based off of their different lifestyles, based off of the different platforms that they are on, based off of the different things that they like or that they don't like about marketing. Because I really focus on helping my clients feel more confident in their marketing so that way they will show up consistently. One of the major things that my clients and that we on the internet struggle with in general is this idea of showing up consistently, putting our content out there even when we feel like no one's paying attention, going live, and even when we feel like people aren't, attending our lives, doing the work that your marketing and your launch requires, even when you feel like it's not building momentum. But the gag is that, it is building momentum. It totally is. And you just have to keep it up, and you just have to be able to look at your data and make informed decisions. You have to be able to develop and implement a strategy without, allowing like vanity metrics and things like that to derail you. So all of these things are things that I teach in Clarity to Coins. We go over over the 12 weeks, we go over 12 different steps for packaging your expertise into your offer, marketing it, and launching it. We talk a lot about the tech and the systems on the back end, building out your funnels, a basic sales funnel, and really just getting clear on what your overall marketing strategy for your business is going to look like, because they all look different. So I created Clarity to Coins for online service providers and coaches who really just, want more clarity about their offer, how to message it, how to market it, how to launch it, how to get it in front of their ideal clients, and even how to assess who their ideal client is, because that's one of the biggest one of the biggest downfalls that I've seen from my clients is a lot of times they're marketing to people who aren't even in their ideal client. And they're frustrated because they're like, I'm doing all the things, I'm being consistent, I'm writing emails, I'm sharing content, but I'm not really seeing the money roll in. And a lot of that has to do with not understanding your data, not understanding who your ideal client is, not understanding really honestly what platform you should be on and why you should be on it, and how to leverage the different platforms, and really how to get your audience to start taking action, what that looks like as far as building up that momentum. And so when you join Clarity to Coins Accelerator, it's a very easy, seamless process. So all you have to do, there are two options for enrolling into the program. We have a self-study course where you log in and you do the modules on your own. And the way that my program is structured is there are lessons, there is homework, but there are also little action tags. And the reason for this is because I want you to build momentum while you are actually in the program. So I don't want you to just come into my program and consume all of this information. I want you to learn and then do. Learn and then do. So every lesson, every module has a fast action task. And that is designed to keep you building momentum with your audience, even while you're learning how to build this back-end system. And one of the reasons I created that is because I am a kinesthetic learner. My attention is very short. And if it's just me in a course, I'm not going to do it. I have to be able to see like the small wins. I'm very much an instant gratification kind of girl. And those like small wins, those mini like checkpoints really help me. So the self-study course has those. And then the other option is the Accelerator. So it's a 12-week small group coaching program. We take at maximum 20 students at a time. And that is the same, right? Except the only thing that the Accelerator includes is we have weekly calls, and we have audit submissions. So if you're going through the modules and you're doing your homework, you can submit those things to me for review. And then I provide individual and custom Loom feedbacks for those audit submissions. As a member of the Accelerator, you also receive Launch Made Simple. And this is a resource that I created back in 2021, where it basically helps you plan out your launch in a seamless and an easy way, to just remove that barrier of overthinking or confusion, right? So it lays out your entire launch for you in an easy and a seamless way. And so you receive that also as a member of the Clarity to Coins Accelerator. So once you apply, if you decide to come into the Accelerator, you just apply. We review and approve your application within 24 hours. If you are accepted, then you'll receive an email that allows you to move forward. And you can either move forward right then and there by completing your proposal, or if you have a specific question that you want answered, you can opt to schedule a discovery call. And so I wanted to just make the process as easy and as simple as possible. I didn't want it to feel like you were jumping through hoops or that you had to go through so much to get the help that you need. And so if you are an online service provider or a coach and you know that you are really struggling with packaging your offer, with messaging your offer, with marketing your offer, with launching your offer, then Clarity to Coins is the perfect program for you. And so I would love to see you enrolled. Again, we are accepting students today through January 31st for the January cohort. And I would love to serve you. So if you are watching this live or if you're watching this in the replay and you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or shoot me a quick DM. Talk to you later. Bye.